Hey, good morning, friends. So nice to see you. It's great to start the week with you. I'm Christiana Gaudette. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. And I'm here Monday, as we are most Mondays, to do a 3-card weekly reading for the collective and then single cards for those who request. And I see a lot of you are here already and have your requests in already. If you haven't put your request for a card in, please do. I will get to everyone in the order that I see them. Special shout out, of course, to our members. You can tell who the members are because their names are in green. Members are people who are making a monthly commitment to this channel at one of 3 levels. If you're a subscriber and you like what we're doing here, please do consider becoming a member. Other ways you can support this channel, of course, is with super chats and super stickers during this broadcast. You can also make sure you like this video. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and make sure you hit the bell so you get notifications when I post new content and when I go live. If you are members, there are a couple of new members only videos, and there is a new members only live stream happening on February 15th. The link for that is already up. Now, those of you who have StarCon tickets, we had a great time in the lounge last night with Mercedes Vasquez, didn't we? And the next lounge event actually is going to have you making a choice. Amy Mauser will be doing Healing with Tarot, 7 p.m. on Thursday, which is unfortunately also the same time, well, not unfortunately, but it's a conflict, also the same time that we will be doing our Valentine's Day special here, which is how tarot teaches us about love and how we see love in the cards. And so people who have StarCon tickets are going to have to choose between those 2 fabulous events. So good luck to you on that. Otherwise, please do plan to join us here this Thursday, the 10th, 7 p.m. for a special 90-minute session. It's going to be a hybrid. So we'll have people here in the room. We're going to be using Aleister Owley, our meeting owl. And we're going to be talking about how love shows up in tarot, which is such an interesting thing because that's like the stereotype, right? Is people go to tarot or go to tarot readers because they have questions about their love life. Now, you and I know that intelligent people use tarot for all kinds of things: spiritual growth, career planning, inspiration. But there is that stereotype, and we do use tarot to talk about all kinds of relationships, not just romantic ones. And the thing that is so interesting is, like, of all the things in the world, what is most unpredictable, I think, is love. Because love is a magic all its own. Love has its own energy, and it involves like more than one person and their decisions, and that can be all over the place. So we're going to have a really interesting conversation about what we can and cannot know about relationships and what are the best practices and best techniques for working with that energy of love in all its levels. It's not just about romantic love. Of course, this is our Valentine's Day special, so we will be talking about romance, but remember, love is a spiritual energy and it shows up in a lot of ways. We have love for our community. We have love for our friends. There is a lot of ways that love shows up in our lives, and we'll be talking about all of it. Now, we have a couple of people celebrating their member anniversaries. Lisa Harmon has been a member for 3 months. That's fabulous. A Gemini Sun member for 6 months. So great. Tara Saddlemeyer, member for 2 months. All right, so we really appreciate that. Okay, let's get going. For today, oh my goodness gracious. Well, that's how it's done. Robin Renee has started us out with a super sticker. So appreciated. Robin Renee is a member of this channel and has also chosen to support this broadcast with a super sticker. Most appreciated. Okay, so I thought I would use an oldie but goodie today, which is Spiral Tarot. We're going to do 3 cards for the collective and then individual cards for all who request in the order that I see them. All right. And through all of this, whether it is the 3-card reading for the collective or readings that you hear as you're waiting, if you hear something that resonates for you, it is something you were meant to hear and something that speaks truth to you. Even though I'm not pulling the cards directly for you, that's how these group readings work. I wouldn't believe it if I haven't seen it with my own eyes over and over and over again, but somehow if the truth reaches your heart, there it is, it's truth for you. So go ahead and take it in that way. All right. So for the 3-card weekly reading, we start with the Queen of Cups. This week, we want to nurture love, just as we were talking about in preparation for Valentine's Day. Be a person who keeps love in your heart. And again, that's not necessarily romance. That can be love for your planet, love for your country, love for the work you do, love for the people around you, love for your animals. Love is a high vibration energy. The more that you cultivate it, the better you're going to be, the better the people around you are going to be, the better the planet's going to be. 4 of Swords. Take time away. This week, if you need to heal, do not feel guilty about taking a minute off. Take time away. Take time in reflection. Take time in meditation. Take time for healing. Take time for self-care. And 8 of Cups reversed. So figure out where you're having tenacity and where you're just being damn stubborn. There is no room for stubbornness here. Tenacity, loyalty, sticking to what you believe in and sticking to the things that matter to you, that's an honorable thing. But if you're just digging your heels in the sand about something that is a hill you shouldn't be willing to die on, stop. So, knowing the difference between tenacity and stubbornness, taking time to heal and nurturing love, that's what we're about this week. All right, let's get to those individual requests. So nice to see all of you. And the first one I see is Claire C. Claire, thank you so much for being a member here. So great to see you. Here is a card for your upcoming week. The 9 of Pentacles reversed. So to me, what I want to say to you about this week is sort of, what garden do you want to tend, right? For this week and for going forward, what's important? Where do you want to put your energy? And are there ways that you're feeling less than confident where you really need to bolster your confidence? And are you allowing your ancestors to guide you spiritually? Or are you weighed down by ancestral trauma? These are some things you need to think about this week. Smile Soul 20, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you. You get the 4 of Cups reversed. So this week is a good week to make the best of difficult situations and recognize if you can do that, if you can come at difficult things with a light heart, if you can keep your sense of humor, that good things will happen. So this week, really do your best to stay positive. Diana Price, so great to see you. Thank you for being a member here. Here is a card for you. The Knight of Cups reverse. This week, do not pursue romance. I mean, there's more to this. This week, work on your own self-love. And this week, if you are frustrated that you have been pursuing things of your heart and things you want to do for a while, and it has not been going the way you want it to go, acknowledge the frustration, but do not give up. And that goes back to that 8 of Cups reverse. There may be some things you need to give up on, but other things you should not give up on. Figure it out and know the difference. Jean Mnuchin, so nice to see you, Jeannie. Thanks for being here and thanks for being a member here. Okay. Here is a card for you, Jeannie. The Magician reversed. I feel like you're starting this week not sure where your power is, not sure how your voice is going to be used, and not sure how to use your tools to do what you want. Let's give it some time, and let's recognize that the power is always with you and the tools are always at your disposal. And those moments of not being sure are usually followed by the aha moment that takes you forward. Robin Renee, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for the super sticker. And thanks for giving me the name Tarot Fairy Godmother. I'm taking that and running with it, I swear to goodness. Okay, and it's Taina's birthday. I'm sorry, Taina. Let me pronounce her name correctly. It's Taina's birthday, so a birthday card for Taina. Absolutely. All right. So first of all, Robin Renee, a card for your week. Death reversed. So what does that mean? That's also tenacity. You got to do what you got to do. And you got to do it this week. And whether you feel like it, whether you're tired, whether you're sad, whatever it is that's going on with you, you got to do what you got to do, because what you got to do will take you where you need to go. And so one foot in front of the other, you march. You just keep doing what you got to do. It is not easy. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But your mission is clear, and your mission, though you feel it in your heart and it is your own decision, it was assigned to you by something higher and greater. And enjoy the honor of that and recognize that your tenacity will pay off. Now, Taina, happy birthday to you. The Lovers. So this is an interesting card for the week and an interesting card for your birthday. Excuse me. Basically, what this says to me, other than the obvious of honoring love and having good self-esteem and nurturing good relationships, recognizing that you've made it on the planet far enough, long enough, that you get to choose. You get to choose what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. You get to choose where you're going to put your energy and where you're not going to put your energy. You get to choose what's in and what's out. Enjoy that power. If it's in, embrace it. If it's out, see you when I see you. And that's a good power to have, so use it. Von Ray, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for using one of the members-only emojis. I am so looking forward to our conversation later and so excited that you have good news. I'm going to be on pins and needles all day. Let's talk about your card for the week. The Hermit Reversed. This is really, I think this week, recognizing you've got some people in your corner, whether this is personal, professional. You've got some people noticing you. You've got some people who are helping you out. You've got some people supporting you and supporting the work that you do. And so that means you are moving forward. And that's a beautiful thing. You are touching other people and other people are responding. Carrie Dunnick, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Ace of Cups. Nice. This week, be open to love in all its forms. This week, focus on healing your heart. This week, prepare for new journeys that will be exciting and wonderful and loving. Marion Newberry, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using one of the members-only emojis. Great to see you. Justice. This week, really work to stay in balance. If you see something that's unfair, call it out, but do it in a way that you can be heard. And stand up for what is right and fair and good for you. That's what's important. And Angelic Michelle, so nice to see you. You got your 10-month badge today. That's fabulous. We appreciate that. Okay, Peggy Lou Levens, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. The Eight of Pentacles. This week, you got some things you're going to be working on. Whether that is study, whether that is, actively working to make something happen. Just recognize there is a way forward that involves you learning and working and creating. And this week, I think you're going to put some time and energy into that. Mystics Haven, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Princess of Swords, that would be like the Page of Swords. Mystics Haven. This week, if you're at all a writer, focus on writing. One way or the other, focus on clear communication, being clear with yourself, with the universe, and with the people around you, who you are and what you want and what you will tolerate and what you will not tolerate. Stand up for your own truth this week. Wendy Milano, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member here, and thank you for using one of the members-only emojis. Here is a card for you. My goodness gracious, I shuffled, and yet justice has come up again. And for you, I have a kind of different interpretation for this week, which is really about kind of taking care of business, taking care of the things you need to take care of in order to take care of yourself, doing the things that need to be done. And some of those things are official kinds of things. So do those things, and all will be well and all will balance out. Seriously. And I'm so grateful to Marion Newbury for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Pamela Phillips, so nice to see you. It was nice to see you in the lounge last night in the afterglow. Glad that you are here. Thanks for being a member here. A card for you and one for your daughter, most certainly. Starting with you, Pamela. The Princess of Cups, that's like the Page of Cups. You can see there's so much love energy floating around all of us this week. And that could be because of Valentine's Day, but that could just be because it's what's needed on the planet right now. So this week, Pamela, know that you are loved. And when in doubt, speak with love, act with love, pray with love, be in a place of love, and be willing to reach out to others and communicate with them in a loving manner. Now, for your daughter, King of Wands, your daughter this week needs to recognize that she herself is a leader. She is creative. She is talented. She can align herself with those who are also creative and talented, and all will be well. Charo Saddlemeyer, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I hope you're enjoying your new Light Seers Tarot. Such a great deck. A card for you and a card for Lucian. Of course, we will start with you. You get the Eight of Wands. This week is going to fly by, so if there's stuff you need to do, get her done, because it's going to feel like you got no time. And there may be some things you're wondering about whether you should do them, and if you should do them, when you should do them. If it's worth doing now. So get on it. And this week, pay special attention to communication, making sure you are communicating effectively and making sure you're really hearing what other people are saying. Now, for Lucian. Lucian, you also get an 8. I think it's fun that the two of you both got 8s, and this card has come up before for someone else today. The 8 of Pentacles. Lucian, this week you just got to work on what you got to work on. You got to learn. You got to be willing to grow. And you have to recognize that when you're trying to do something and you're trying to master something, you are not going to be an expert right out the gate. You're going to be a beginner before you become an expert, and that can be frustrating for you. But allow yourself to be a beginner and allow yourself to learn. Okay, Robin Renee, a card for your Aquarius friend, Rick. Certainly happy to do it. Rick, you get the Star Reversed, which, by the way, is the card of Aquarius, so that's kind of fun. But it suggests that there are some things going on for you right now with which you are not really satisfied or about which you need healing. And healing and satisfaction are the things you really want to focus on this week. What do you need to do to heal body, mind, and or spirit? And where are you not satisfied? And what are the things you need to do to bring yourself to a level of satisfaction? You have the power to do that if you can identify what it is you need to do. So put your mind to that this week. Lisa Harmon, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using one of the members-only emojis. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. Queen of Pentacles reversed. This week you may be feeling a little out of sorts. You may not be feeling good with your work or your home or your money or something like that, may just not be feeling the way you want it to feel. That's okay. The problem is temporary. Be willing to do what you need to do to right now feel more grounded. Do a grounding meditation, put your feet on the ground, feel connected with the earth. If the earth is not seasonally a comfortable place where you are right now, know that seasons are temporary and nonetheless feel grounded. This week, pay attention to what you have to pay attention to for your own well-being and the well-being of the people around you. That's what you want to make it be about, well-being. Body, mind, spirit, financially, home-wise, in every way, focus on well-being, whatever that means. If that means get busy, get busy. If that means take a nap, take a nap. It's all about your well-being. Maria Barisi, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you and a card for Anthony, of course. For you, Maria, the Two of Cups reversed. This week, I think that you will really be thinking about your journey forward and how in a lot of ways your life has not gone the way you expected or the way you wanted. And you're still dealing with that and putting closure to that. And you may put some time and energy into that process of closure and that process of acceptance this week in order to move yourself forward. You know, your life now is not what you wanted and not what you expected, but there are still many good things that you can want and expect going forward. And you have to figure out what those things are. And for Anthony, Nine of Pentacles reversed. You're not the first person to get this here today. For you, this is all about your own security, financial security, emotional security, feeling secure in your choices as you move forward on your journey. Let's turn this card right side up to welcome that sense of security. And this is also a card of connecting with your ancestors, your loved ones in spirit. So make sure you sort of breathe and feel that energy around you, knowing that you are supported by your loved ones in spirit. Hey, Gemini Sun, so nice to see you. How are you doing? Glad you're here. Thanks for being a member here. And here is a card for your week. Eight of Wands, man. Things are going fast and things are going to be happening this week. I know you're not the first person to get this card, but expect things to move really quickly now. And, you know, there's so much where it's kind of hard to know exactly what to expect. But just roll with it. Roll with it. Things are in motion. Let that motion happen and all will be well. Martha Vink, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Here is a card for you. The Seven of Cups. Man, you are sort of in a place of confusion this week, wondering what to do. Should I do this? Should I do that? But the thing is, you know, there are some things where you can want, but you don't actually get to choose. And there's a part of you that wants to know what to hope for or what to choose. And the answer here is cast your net wide, be open, let spirit work in your life. My mother, who was your good friend, used to say, God answers all prayers. Sometimes the answer is no. And we have to trust the wisdom there. And so be open to what comes next and just be ready for the journey, whatever it is, and don't let that confuse you. Have faith in your way forward. Ambray, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Nine of Wands reversed. This week you may feel impatient. You may feel unsupported. You may feel like you have some healing to do. I'm not saying this is going to be a terrible week, but I am saying that you really need to pay attention to your self-care and what's important to you and what you need this week. That's what you got to do. Kim Case, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. And here is a card for you and for your sister-in-law. All right, Kim. Thank you for being a member. We really appreciate you, Kim. You get the Princess of Swords. So this week, know your truth, speak your truth, communicate your truth. And, as far as business is concerned, it might be time to do something new with advertising. And Belinda, so nice to see you. Let's see what we got for you. Man, this card's come up for a lot of people, and I am shuffling. Belinda, expect things to go very, very quickly this week. Pay attention to communication, making sure you're being understood and others around you are understanding you. And be comfortable with uncertainty. You may not know where things are going, man. You just fly it up the flagpole and see who salutes, but it'll be okay. Pamela's Insight. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for your week ahead. Pamela, Queen of Wands reversed. It feels like you've been feeling out of sorts recently, that you haven't really been feeling in your creativity. You haven't been feeling in your strength. This week, we're going to try to turn this around. Do whatever you need to do for good self-care, but really try to get to your spiritual nature and your creative nature and let those things carry you through. And Kim, your coworker Yuhara, certainly. King of Wands. This card has come up before today as well. Yuhara, this week, step into leadership. Recognize your strength, recognize your power. Be creative, have some fun, and recognize your ability to lead, to enjoy, to create on your own terms, and be strong with that. Raquel, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card to start your week. The Ace of Swords. This week, there may be some new beginnings. You may get some new information. You want to stay especially committed to telling the truth and doing the right thing no matter what. And you want to be clear that you know the truth. So if someone says something to you that feels suspect, check it out. It may or may not be true. Stay in your own integrity. That's the important thing. Horse Van Dunn, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Here is a card for you. Strength Reversed. This week there may be some frustrations, some things not going the way you want them to. Try not to let it get to you too much. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. But recognize that this too shall pass and things will improve. Cassandra, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for the week. Six of Cups. This week, think back to your own childhood. What worked for you? What didn't work for you? And how will that affect you as you go forward now in your new family life? Let the past inform the future. And there is something here, too, about maybe making a connection with some old friends or people you haven't seen in a while, or going to a place that you haven't been in a while. That'll be good. And before we move on, I just want to remind everyone that your February tarot scopes are up. If you have not yet gotten your tarot scopes, sun, moon, rising, go get them. As soon as this broadcast is over, they're up. And if you are a member, there are 2 new members-only videos, one for everyone and one for stars and suns. So make sure you get those as well. Hey, Jake, 5345, Robin. Nice to see you. Glad that you're here. Here's a card for you, Judgment. This week, you're going to do a lot to put the past in the past. This may be about doing paperwork. This may be about prayer. It may be about healing. It may be a lot of different things. But putting the past in the past so that you can open up to the next chapter and you can open up to something new. And that will be a good thing. Joanne Smith, so nice to see you. Yeah, thanks for being a member here. Our weekend just got a bit rougher after we talked to you on Saturday. Got a call that my cousin had passed unexpectedly. It really brought home live your best life. Yeah, that's the thing. No one knows. I don't care. I'm sitting here as a professional psychic, and I can tell you this. No one knows what tomorrow will bring, or if tomorrow is here at all for any of us or for those that we love. And that is a real message. And I am so sorry for your loss. And there it is. Now, looking to your week ahead, Two of Swords reversed. I feel like you have a lot of decisions you need to make in your journey forward. Go ahead and feel empowered to make those decisions. Do not let that make you anxious. Hey, Sayoni, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Nine of Cups reversed. This week, you may find that some things are not going the way you wish they would, the way you thought they would, the way you hoped they would, and you're going to have to be okay with that. But recognize that if it's not for you, it's not for you. Even if you wanted it to be for you, get on to the thing that is for you. And Joanne, so I did a card for you. Here is a card for Charlie. Charlie, 10 of Pentacles. Use the strength of your ancestors. And remember that the 10 of Pentacles is also a card that speaks about real estate. So on one hand, there's this deep spiritual message here about your ancestors. On the other hand, it's like, get her done so you can do the real estate transactions you need to do. Bang, bang. Nothing that has happened changes what your path is. Get on your path. Betty Flesher, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being a member. The Emperor reversed. So, Betty, this could be an ancestral message about healing from toxic masculinity. It could be there are some things this week that are going to be a little unstable, some things that will cause some question. One way or the other, you got to ride with it. This is about healing from the past. It's about taking control of the present so you can move forward to the future the way you want. So there may be some challenges here this week. Be ready for it and recognize you have the ability to handle whatever comes and turn it into something that motivates you and moves you forward. Oh, Pamela, I'm so glad that you loved Mercedes' talk yesterday. I did too. You bought crystals after her talk. Yeah, I totally wanted to do the same, for sure. Maria Pia, so nice to see you. Here is a card for you. The Five of Pentacles. This may be a little bit of a tough week for you. Some things may not go the way you want, and you may feel like you don't have the resources you need. Remember your power to create what you need and to find the opportunities. Even if the opportunities aren't right in front of you, they're there. So be willing to go out and look for them. Jackie Masters, it was so nice to see you last night. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for the week. The 10 of Wands reversed. Jackie, remember that you have friends and support and people who have your back. You are not all alone in the world. I promise you that. And you have, I think this week, some allies are going to show up where you didn't expect that you had allies, but you do. So be open to that. Okay. Baby Cake, so nice to see you. Thank you for the fun emojis. Here is a card for you. Oh, you're the second one to get this, the Lovers. This week, really think about what and who you want to have in your life. Make an effort to be with the people and be in the places and do the things that you want. And the things that you don't, no. This week, let it all be about what feels right for you. Do those things. Barrett Ermy Tarot, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Yeah, right, you're not stubborn. All right, here's a card for you. The Princess of Swords, which is like the Page of Swords. This has come up for a lot of people. But for you, I'm going to say be willing to learn. Be open to learning and think before you speak. Especially as you make transitions, measure your words carefully, listen and learn. The fairy tarot godmother. Yeah, I'm down with being the your tarot fairy god number. Tarot fairy godmother. Yes. Hey, Julie Barrett. So nice to see you. It was so great to see you at our in-person tarot meetup yesterday. Hallelujah. Here is a card for your week ahead. You're the second one to get this today. The Two of Swords reversed. You are definitely in a decision-making process, and there are some things you're having a hard time being at peace with. Find your peace and trust yourself to make good decisions. Teresa Chase, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being a member here. Seven of Wands reversed. Don't be defensive if you don't have to. There may be some things that happen this week that kind of get your back up, but breathe and chill and recognize that you are loved and you have friends around you and you're not all alone in the world, and you don't need to be overly defensive. Seriously. And let's see, Angelic Michelle, thank you so much for being here. Hang on a minute, I just over-scrolled. Here we go. Okay, Kathy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here we go. Card for the week for you, Kathy, Victory. There's something you're working on or will be working on, and you're going to hit it out of the park, man. Success, success, success for you this week. Feel successful and be successful. There is success coming for you. Hallelujah this week. Okay. Okay. And Claire C. Yes. So nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member here. It was nice to see you in the lounge last night. Nice to meet you in person at StarCon. Hope to see you again next year. Great to see you. Here is a card for you, Claire C. Oh, you know what? We already did a card for you, but I'm doing another one because I saw it and I pulled it, and so here it is. So you get two cards today. The Moon reversed. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Do not let other people cause you to doubt yourself. You be strong in yourself. Okay, Ashley, nice to see you. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Ace of Cups. You are not the first one to get this card today. This week, be open to new things, new possibilities. Keep your heart open. Let your heart be well and healed. And you may be surrounded with the energy of love this week. And that's a beautiful thing. Okay. Febborn, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I know who you are too. And I'm not remembering right off. I know who you are. And I'm not remembering right off the bat here, but here's a card for you. For Febborn, which means happy birthday to you, right? You get the Knight of Pentacles reversed. There may be some ways that you're feeling stuck right now. I think this week you're really going to be looking for practical solutions that will take you forward. And that's what you want to think about. Practical solutions. What do you need to do? Who do you need to talk to? What is your next step? Feel empowered to figure those things out. Peggy Lou, a card for Bill, certainly. Four of Swords. I wonder if Bill's not feeling his best. I feel like he needs to take some time out. He needs to rest. He needs to take care of himself this week. Good self-care is what should be on the agenda for Bill this week. And thank you all so much for your feedback. I do see it. I do read it. I don't always read it aloud in the interest of time, but I do see it. Did I miss Catherine Fan? Yes, I did. Lisa, thank you. Catherine, thank you so much for being here. Here is a card for you. The Three of Swords reversed. This week, focus on your own healing or maybe helping others heal themselves. It is all about healing. It is all about letting go of the things that have hurt you in the past so you can be open to better things this week and going forward. Healing is what's important. Peggy Lou, are you in the StarCon community group on Facebook? Join the StarCon community group. That's probably the best way. And the other thing is everything is posted in the lounges on Excel events. So just check out the lobby. If you look at the lobby, both the lobby and the lobby chat on Excel events, everything's posted there, and everything's posted in the StarCon community group on Facebook. Okay. Lynette, nice to see you. Glad you're here. Here's a card for you. The Knight of Swords reversed. I feel like things are not moving forward as quickly as you would like. There may be a person or some people around you that you're worried about, and you may wonder what the right thing is to do. If you're not sure what the right thing is to do nothing. The idea will come to you. The truth will come to you in its own time. And when you know the truth, you can act on it. Don't act until you know the truth. Bill stays in bed until 1. All right, my friends, I want to thank you all so much. It is great to see you. If I accidentally missed you, if you haven't asked for a card, it's last call for readings for y'all. If I accidentally missed you, please go ahead and reiterate your request. And if you just got here or if you did not ask for a card, please go ahead and put that request in. I do want to remind you I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom. You can go right to my website, christianagaudette.com, and either find the information there to contact me or schedule directly on my website. Remember to get your tarot scopes. Consider joining us this Thursday. If you happen to be local, you can come join us in person. You can also join us right here on YouTube. And I have tickets for a new class. We are doing the Elemental Major Arcana, looking at the elements of each Major Arcana card and how that could influence the way we understand the card. This class is on February 24th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You do need a ticket. You can join us in person or online. Go to my website, Christiana Gaudette, to get your ticket. I want to thank you all so very much. I will look forward to seeing you. Take good care. Have a good week. Thanks for beginning the week with me.